Very few people are aware that the pelvis gets misaligned. It's not one set of solid bone, it's three pieces. The sacrum, or what people call the tailbone at the base of the spine, is sandwiched between two halves of the pelvic bones, the right ilia, the left ilia. They come together and they form a slightly movable structure. There should be a little bit of movement. Now, what happens in people's lives is through bumps, falls, whatevers, they get bumped up, they get twisted and jammed and stuck. Now the body then stiffens up and protects that so that you don't hurt, you're stable, but you're now twisted. And that causes further problems. And they carry on thinking that there's no problem. They rested for 3 weeks, they threw their back out, rested for 3 to 6 weeks, and they felt fine. They were never quite as flexible as they used to be. They could never quite do what they used to do, but they feel fine. They carry on. So what we'll do is we'll get our hands on the pelvis and we'll feel for where it's twisted out of alignment. We can see it, we can feel it. We'll use wedges, we'll use gentle nudges. We'll look for and feel for where are the tissues that are pulling and holding the pelvis out of place. Like, for example, the quadricep attachments in one leg or the other, possibly both, will be pulled really tight and you will be pulled forward into a tip in your pelvis. The side here in your ribs, your quadral QL area, your lateral trunk will be pulled up and stuck. And people just plain can't get the hip to come down. And somewhere in there's a whole bunch of tissues, sometimes even scar tissue from surgeries like cesarean sections or appendectomies. They gum up all the tissues that are holding the pelvis there in place. So we look for and feel for all of those places. We'll get our fingertips into them and sink in and help those tissues, those scar tissues, soften. We help the adhesions release and unglue and unstiffen. And then we take the pelvis, now that it's able to move a little bit, and we'll get those bones to settle back into a better alignment.